What's up with y'all boys, man? Exclusivebuildz here, where we do everything exclusive. In today's video, it's actually about title, man. We back with another NBA player build video, and then today, bro, we got a legend himself, bro. One of the GOATs, top 2, top 3 GOATs. Man, we got MJ, bro. We got an MJ build today for y'all boys, and I will go ahead and say this will be the most accurate and most versatile MJ build out there. You know what I'm saying? You can use it in a 1v1 court. Is it the best 1v1 court version optimized for that court exactly? No, but can it go in there and get buckets? Yes, it can. Can you go in there and get buckets in the 3v3 5v5s? You know what I'm saying? You can do all that. Get buckets, you know what I'm saying? Play just like MJ, play out the post, killer in the midi, you know what I'm saying? You got legend posterizer, all the other good stuff, right? With your legend shooting badges and all that other stuff, right? You feel me? Like, we're gonna be a menace on this build, especially in the right hands. You're definitely gonna be a very solid overall Michael Jordan build. You feel me? So with that being said, not about to sit here do too much talking. Let's go ahead and get into how to make this Michael Jordan template. But before we do that, man, let's go ahead and get this video 10 20 likes on the video. That'd be very appreciated. And if you're new here, go to stay here, hit that sub button, help your boy get to 4,000 subs. That'd be very appreciated. And turn your post notifications on so y'all boys be notified when I post or whenever I randomly stream. But yeah, with that being said, man, let's get into it. So we going shooting guard, 6'6", 189 on the weight with a 6'8" wingspan. And we're gonna start out with our physicals first. Alright, bro, so far as speed, this is going to be tied to our speed with ball. Now 86 speed is definitely very decent in this game to keep up with people in this game, so that's just very solid there. Now on its agility, right, I would have loved for it to be at 85 or at 86, but with cap breakers, when I do see this cap break screen, you do have the ability to put 5 here to get 85 agility, so we can get all decent defensive motion styles and stuff like that, like Jalen Suggs. You know what I'm saying? You can get up to 83 to get that, or even just go 85, just be very solid at sliding your feet. You know what I'm saying? And locking people up. Me personally, I feel like the 85 to 86 range for speed and agility both is a very balanced rating to actually playing good enough defense on smaller guards, taller guards, or just whatever the case may be. Right? I feel like that is the end all be all for like base model. Well, let me not say end all be all, but there's like base model defensive level for someone that's not a pure lock, you know. But 80, man, it'll get the job done. It's just not ideal, you know. And then for our strength as well, I had to take my strength off so I get some of these other attributes. But with the cap breaker screen, you'll only need 4 to get all the way up to a 73 to get immovable, bronze, strong handle, stuff like that on gold, which we talk about all that once we get to that cap breaker screen. But as far as vertical, to get our Hall of Fame posterizer, lead off 2 contacts and all the other contacts as well, we need 85 vertical. It's going to help us with blocks, jump shot contests, and all the other good stuff, right? But that's physicals. Now let's go to move on to the finishing. Alright, bro, so far as finishing, right, close shot, this is going to be tied to the mid-range. That's going to go up to 89. Layup, we're going to sacrifice layup as well. This is going to be tied to our driving dunk at a 71. We really trying to dunk the ball majority of the time. We're not going to be able to use MJ layup package. You can optimize your builds to try and get every available animation that MJ has in the game, but we not gonna worry about all that. You know what I'm saying? We here to dunk the ball majority of the time. So speaking of that, our driving dunk at base model is going to go to a 91, so we can get you know what I'm saying, add +5 here and get a 96 Hall of Fame posterizer. Use one of our +1s to get that joint to legend. And yeah, man, definitely better go crazy, get on that rim, flying through the sky just like MJ did in real life. You feel me? And then for our standing up, this is gonna stay exactly where it's at. Now I know the little 6'6" guards or whatever the case may be with the cap breaker 3, the lower you go, the more attribute points and stuff like that you can get to get way more utilize more points and stuff elsewhere. I tried that, bro. I tried it, but the way I had all these other stats set up, it was just best that I go like this and just add 5 here, because I couldn't get it to no way I could add like go down to like a 60 something or 75 to 80 and bump it all the way up to a 96 with 5 caps. Like that just wasn't happening. I was trying and it just wasn't happening, so we just gonna rock out with it like this, bro. But post control though, bro, post control for base model is going to go to a 79, and that's going to give us gold post for a phenom. And when you see the cap break screen, you will only need 3 here just to get it all the way up to 90, so you can get your Hall of Fame post for a phenom. And I believe this is in their tier 2. I think I see that in the set. I think it's even if it's in a tier 2 or tier 1 or whatever the case may be, you could bash +1 that joint to get it to legend as well. You know what I'm saying? But as far as shooting batters though, I mean finishing, this is pretty much what it is. Now let's go to move on to the shooting. Alright, y'all boys, so far as shooting, first thing first, the midi at base model is going to go all the way to a 91 on the mid range. We're going to be adding another +5 here to get us all Hall of Fame shooting badges on this build. Now, we will be specializing in shooting. So, as far as our +2 specialization for our shooting badges, right? Now that I think about it, fool, there is absolutely no where we could use a +2 anything on the shooting because we're gonna have everything Hall of Fame. Might have to change some things up, but we definitely will +1 something here to get a shifty shooter legend or even Deadeye on legend. And yeah, there's just that on that. And then as far as our 3, we just can go to 75 on the 3. Hey man, it is what it is. MJ and them didn't shoot 3s like that a lot back then, but a 75 rating on wide open catch and shoots with all these legend Hall of Fame shooting badges, you definitely gonna be able to hit them at a decent clip if you're good at the game and know how to shoot with the rhythm shooting. And this year, bro, the shooting is so fucking easy. So if you can't shoot with 75-3 on wide open jumpers with all these Hall of Fame badges, lethal shots, lethal hot spots and all this other stuff, bro, I don't know what to tell you. But as far as shooting though, this is pretty much what it is. We will come back to optimize this for our +2 shooting badges. So yeah man, we'll be back to this, but for our shooting, this is what we got right now. Now let's go and move on to the playmaking. Alright y'all boys, now this is probably the only part that I don't really like about this build, bro. We got a 65 pass actually. Now MJ, do he really pass the ball? Yeah, he could. You know what I'm saying? He could pass the ball, most definitely, but was that his main focus? No. With someone that's using this type of build, should that be the main focus? No. But is it also very decent enough to have a solid pass accuracy? Yes. So if you want to bump this up or find a way to bump it up to at least a 71 to 75, you definitely can. Now with the 65 rating, or even if you want to be a little bit more risky, you can go with the 60 just to get the diamond or bronze, right? But we going with the 65. You got to be smart with your passes. First and foremost, be smart with your passes. Don't do nothing stupid. Simple. Now, ball handle. You can stop anywhere from an 81 ball handle, but I'm going to go with an 86 ball handle to get some more animations and silver ankle assassin. And as well, you can stop at an 80 on the speed ball just to get the blur takeover, silver lightning launch, but I'm going to go gold lightning launch. You know what I'm saying? Just so we can move a little bit faster and stuff like that. And if you want to fuck around and use any +2s to lightning launch to get that on legend, that is your business. You can definitely do that however you want to set your MJ build up. But as far as playmaking, bro, this is pretty much what it is. Now let's go to move on to the defense. Alright bro, so far as interior, this is going to be tied to block at 48. Perimeter at base model, man, we're going to go with an 87 perimeter, and we're going to be adding +5 here so we can get gold pick dodger, gold on ball minutes, and gold challenger, and definitely be able to play very solid defense on any one of these badges, bro. Would rather there's a +1 or a +2, whatever the case may be, you could get these joints to Hoff or even legend, right? And then when it comes to steal, I didn't really like the fact that my steal was kind of this low. I would have loved to have gold interceptor, but hey man, silver interceptor, man, it's cool. They get a job done. Block, man, we're going to go with a 68 on the block, and that's going to finalize and complete the build. Only reason I'm going to 68 block just to get a high fly denier on bronze. If we do have one like a +1 or something left over for as our high fly denier, you could get that joint to silver or even gold potentially if you got something open for a +2, right? And yeah, that's just decent enough. This is finishing off the build, and I'm going to take a guess that the rest of these points were supposed to go to O board, but I'm just gonna go put that joint onto the free throw at an 81 free throw. So boom, this is the final template. Now let me figure out something about this shooting before I show you how the shades and the cap breaker screen. Alright y'all boys, so I came up with a little quick fix, bro. We're not going to be adding any caps to our post control to get our post fade phenom to Hall of Fame. We just going to use our specialization in the shooting to +2 that to get it to legend, right? And these other little shifty shooters, you want to fade, you know what I'm saying, you can +1 that to get that to legend. And use other +1s, stuff like that for your tier 1s to get Deadeye on legend as well from your crew specialization +1, or even a season +1s or whatever the case may be. Go Hall of Fame set shot, that's decent enough. You don't need that on Hall of Fame for MJ build. But this is pretty much everything we have here. Now let me go ahead and quickly show y'all this cap breaker screen and we'll go over that, and really I can do whatever y'all want to do. I'm just going to show y'all what I would rather do on this build, and then we go ahead and exit out this video. Alright, y'all boys, so with these cat breakers, right, for the people that's going to grind to get 23, we going to go ahead and talk about it. But really, you only need 15 to 14 cat breakers, bro, with this build. Most likely 15. But if you got more, we going to talk about it. So boom, for the mid-range and drop and dunk, +5 both, 96 rating. I'm going to be adding next +5 onto the perimeter. That get you a 92 perimeter. That is really all you need. But if you get any more than that, right, if you get any more than that, you could go +5 to the steal, 85 on the steal. That's 20 caps. You know what I'm saying? Or you can go put 4 on the strength to get the 71 and the 73, so you can get your immovable force on bronze, strong handles on gold. Or you can go 85 agility just to move a little bit better and faster laterally and stuff like that to play better defense. You feel me? But as far as the cap breaker screen, this is what it is. You can really do whatever you want to do with your caps though. Alright, y'all boys, y'all seen that screen. One thing that was different was a little bit more rebounding on there, and I just went up to 81 on the free throw. But I'm pretty sure doing that, it really shouldn't change that much as far as like cat break and shit like that for like fucking 2 points of free throw. But hey man, it is what it is. Them the little cat breaker screen, you see what you can do on that build. Shit, feel free to do whatever you want though, truthfully, honestly. But one thing we failed to do, we didn't get MJ in the shades. I even tried to go down to a 60 to 65 3, because at one point on some other day when I was creating a Devin Booker build, I got MJ in the shades. I tried to do that this time, couldn't get him in the shades. I did get Kobe in the shades, but taking my pass accuracy down to a 65, replaced him with Jerry Stackhouse. Which, hey man, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is. We just had to sacrifice something, bro. And for them to like shot chucking 2 guards, bro, they don't really pass the ball for real. You know what I'm saying? So 65 pass accuracy, hey man, it is what it is at that point, bro. You know who these people is. MJ and Kobe, they don't pass the ball, man. So hey man, it is what it is. But hopefully y'all boys fuck with the template. If y'all do fuck with the template or enjoy anything about this video, then go to like, comment, subscribe if you new. And shit, I'm out here, man. But before I go, if y'all want to see any more build videos by your boy, go ahead and click on one of these videos I see on the screen, and also hit that sub button, man. We're on the road to 4,000 subs, and that'd be very appreciated. Y'all boys continue to show our support by hitting that sub and hitting that like button and sharing the videos so you can push out to the YouTube recommended, so everybody can get a hold of my channel for 2K26 build videos, gameplay videos, and streams. So with that being said, go ahead and turn our post notifications on so y'all boys be notified whenever I post a video or whenever I randomly stream. You feel me? So with that being said, man, I'm out here. Catch y'all boys in the next video.